presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his LA Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
KFI. It's later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app, and it's getting hot outside. In fact, it is hot outside. It's going to be even hotter come tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. Heat is everywhere in the forecast. I would ask Mark Ronner to follow up on this, but he knows as well as I do. It's just going to be hot. There's nothing else to really talk about.
Yeah, just break out your cutoffs and your whatever those t-shirts are with the no sleeves that we can't say the actual name of anymore.
What, muscle shirts? Person beaters?
There you go.
That's the correct
domestic partner abuser shirts.
No. It has to be all inclusive. It can't be just domestic violence. That intimates that there's a relationship there, okay?
It's hard to keep up.
Person beater is the correct and current term.
Thank you for that.
Any person. You could be in a relationship. You could be out of a relationship. We don't discriminate.
We strive for accuracy here at KFI.
Anybody can get their ass beat.
Uh-huh.
There's a weather alert, extreme heat alert for much of Southern California. Takes effect officially tomorrow and will remain in place through at least Saturday. Thursday and Friday are expected to be the peak heat days with triple-digit temperatures nearly everywhere with the exception of the coastline. Highs are going to be potentially between 106 and 109 in the western San Fernando Valley and Antelope Valley. And Santa Monica and the beach areas will be around high 70s Thursday and Friday. And get this, it's not often you see that there's a slight chance of thunderstorms, but we will possibly have that in inland valley regions, including Antelope Valley, on Thursday and Friday afternoons. So it could be hot, very humid even, may have some thunder showers. But you know what? I'm not going to be here to experience any of it because I'll be on vacation. Let me just rub it in real quick. Can't wait.
You're the Ted Cruz of KFI, except you're not going to Cancun.
Wait. I'm not like running from an emergency or a disaster. It's just hot.
Okay, whatever you say.
It's not the same, Mark.
Sure. All right.
Also, we're going to be talking about the 10 lowest ranked states in which to live in the United States. Place your bets as to which region they're in. And also the worst LA freeways as ranked by the LA Times. Not just the freeways, but the section of the freeways. The worst ones that we drive every single day. In fact, you're probably on them right now. And did you hear about what's going on in Inglewood and the surrounding areas? Yes, I live in that area. Coyotes and feral cats have taken over the area. They have these feral cats, and they're breeding like rabbits, except they're cats. And then you have the coyotes coming in and eating the feral cats. It's kind of like the circle of life, but not. And it's endangering a lot of residents and small children. I've told you about the scourge of coyotes. Now we have to add feral cats into that. We'll have that for you before the hour is over. And I don't get it, but each time we have What's Up with Nick, which is usually Tuesday nights at 9 p.m., Nick Poliokini shows his ass up at like 7 p.m. There's early and there's ridiculous. Why are you here?
Because, I love to feed the Later with Mo Kelly crew. So I've got some nostalgia for you from McDonald's land going on right now. So we'll be checking that out sooner than later. And
McDonald's!
Then I got so much to feel going on when we hit the 9 o'clock hour for What's Up with Nick.
That's it? You just brought some food? That's it?
I brought food. I mean, come on, don't bite the hand that feeds you, right?
No, I was wondering if you're going to tell us about what else is going on.
Oh, sure. No, I've got so much else going on. 9 o'clock hour. Got a wrap-up of Midsummer Scream. Also, some teases of what's coming up at Universal Studios, as well as Fright Fest at Six Flags Magic Mountain, Not Scary Farm. Already went to Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland. You know I've got everything covered, and it is, whether you like it or not, Summerween transitioning into Halloween time coming up here in the Southland.
Well, that sounds like a lot, Nick. Maybe you should just go ahead and host the third hour so I can go home and finish packing.
I mean, as long as Nori's good with the cross, I'm down.
Yeah, but I don't know if station management would approve of that.
That's okay. You're going on vacation.
Yeah, I want to be able to come back.
I do want you to come back. So, yes, but I will definitely be holding it down in that 9 o'clock hour.
When we come back, the 10 lowest ranked U.S. states to live in. Place your bets. It's later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Championship and 8th Annual Big 3 All-Star Game this coming Sunday, August 24th, live from Orlando. The remaining 2 teams fight it out for the Big 3 Championship Dr. J Trophy in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. Don't miss the wild conclusion of Big 3's 8th and most historic season ever. This is the game no one wants to lose, and there's no crying in the Big 3. The action starts with the Big 3 8th Annual All-Star Game. Don't miss All-Stars Dwight Howard, Montrezl Harrell, MVP Michael Beasley, Lance will make you Dan Stevenson, Jordan Crawford, Greg Monroe, Earl Clark, Nazir Kaur, and more show you why they are the best 3-on-3 basketball players in the world. Big 3's exciting All-Star Game plus the crowning of a new Big 3 champion. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, only on CBS.
You up?
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Let's say you hate California, and there are a lot of people who hate California right about now. I get it. There's some things wrong with the state. And let's say you are of the opinion it's time to leave, time to move out, time to relocate. Let me give you 10 states you would like to avoid. According to this new Wallet Hub study, we love Wallet Hub, it ranks all 50 states from best to worst. Places to live using what it calls key indicators of livability. Housing costs, quality of public education, who needs education, healthcare, and quality of life. Also, these were based on factors such as home ownership rate, unemployment rate, high school graduation rate, life expectancy, and average hours worked per week. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. These are the 10 lowest ranked U.S. states to live as of 2025, according to Wallet Hub. We are going from the bad to the horrendously bad. So coming in at number 10. Hey, Tony, turn up my computer, please. I need my computer. Tony, we're doing a show here. Can I have my computer, please?
It's just like having Foosh with us again.
Can I play my computer now? All right, here we go. Coming in at number 10. Alabama. Keith Jackson would not approve.
I think I see where this is heading early on.
Look,
early indicator.
They're giving the game away very early. In the Education and Health Index, which looks at factors like life expectancy and the share of the population aged 25 and older with a high school or higher education degree, the state ranked 5th worst. The state was also ranked 50th in the U.S. for public school education in a World Population Review study. It's the 9th worst economy, which factored in markers like unemployment and poverty rates. Coming in at number 9 of the worst states in the union to live, according to Wallet Hub. West Virginia. West Virginia had the highest home ownership rate in the Wallet Hub study, but it also had the 5th lowest crime rate in the study. You think that's pretty good. But the state ranked poorly in education and health and quality of life. Among all states, it had the 4th highest percentage of its population living in poverty. Coming in number 8. No, I won't sing the song, but it's Oklahoma. Ranked as the 7th worst state in the Education and Health Index. When looking at the population of insured residents in each state, Oklahoma had the second lowest percentage of insured people. Only behind, wait for it, Texas. Oklahoma came 49th out of 50 states on public school resources and safety in the World Population Review Study. Coming in number 7 of the worst states to live in 2025. South Carolina was ranked within the top 10 most affordable states, but that wasn't enough to make up for its low rankings in other categories. It was ranked the 5th unsafest state in the country, and it was within the 10 worst states in the Education and Health Index.
I have a feeling a lot of the places on this list are places where you could afford to buy a house, which is great, but then you'd have to live there, which is not great.
Pretty much.
If you never have to leave your house and you could have everything shipped by Amazon in 45 minutes, then maybe. But even then, you don't want to leave your house. Coming in number 6. Nevada.
I could absolutely see that.
No. Oh, yeah.
No. You don't want to live in Nevada.
No,
there's literally nothing to do in Nevada except for gamble. And if you're not there for the gambling,
excuse you, sir,
or the smoking,
excuse me,
or
sir,
the strip club,
no, yeah, there's legalized prostitution
and the legalized prostitution. If you're not there for that, I promise you, there's nothing you're going to do out there, Mark.
Well, you kind of buried the lead with the prostitution.
Okay, well, if you want that, you can just cross the border.
Well, I didn't say I wanted that. I just think that's something you want right up top.
That's what she said. The state's economy was also ranked as the 7th worst in the country.
That makes sense.
And the state is in the top 10 unsafest in the U.S. Coming in number 5 of the worst places to live in the country. Alaska, for a bunch of obvious reasons. Worst state for quality of life and income growth. It had the lowest rate of restaurants per capita and that its residents worked the highest number of hours a week when compared to all states. But it had the 4th best economy, for whatever it's worth. Coming in number 4, the 4th worst state in the country to live. Mississippi. And to confirm Mark's suspicion,
it's a shock.
Mississippi is ranked as the 8th most affordable U.S. state. It was found to have the 2nd lowest quality of life out of every U.S. state. Damn. And its economy ranking fell within the bottom 10. People in the state work the 4th highest number of hours weekly out of every U.S. state, and Mississippi also has the 5th lowest percentage of insured population.
And their education level is like absolutely in the trash.
Well, come on, that's understood. You know, that's assumed. It's Mississippi.
3rd lowest of diplomas.
You're talking like 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Coming in number 3. Arkansas, better known as Arkansas, has the 3rd worst quality of life out of every U.S. state. Arkansas was found to be the 6th unsafest, and it ranked within the bottom 10 for education, health, and economy. But you can get a palatial estate for $350,000. Then there's that. Coming in number 2 of the worst states in which to live in the country. Louisiana, found to have the worst economy out of every U.S. state. Louisiana ranks as the 2nd worst state when it comes to education and health, as well as percentage of population living in poverty. The state, which was ranked as the worst U.S. state to live in last year, also has the 3rd highest crime rate, and its residents work the highest number of hours weekly. But, still got Mardi Gras.
What was the crime rate again? Did we send some guard troops there?
No, we did not.
Did we do anything?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Thank you for asking that. We need to stay up on this. Maybe, we'll do something in New Orleans and Shreveport and Bossier City.
It can be hard to keep track. I just want clarity. That's all.
Did you hear that the DOJ is now investigating the crime statistics in Washington, D.C. because they think they're fake?
Yes, I did. In fact, yes.
Oh, boy. And coming in, number 1, the worst state in which to live in the United States. New Mexico. New Mexico, ranked as the worst U.S. state to live in 2025. It also has the highest crime rate out of any U.S. state. No National Guard troops are on the way, and was ranked as the second unsafest. It also has the third worst education and health ranking and the third highest share of its population living in poverty. The state was also found to have the worst public K-12 school performance out of every U.S. state in the country.
Breaking Bad doesn't drive up their score just a tiny bit?
Well, the drug scene is pretty robust in New Mexico.
I'm confused, Mo. I swear, you've gone through this list. You gave us the top 10. I'm looking hard. I don't see this S-hole called California.
Nope.
So interesting. I'm confused.
We're not in the bottom 10 at least.
Interesting.
Nope. And I assume Washington, D.C. could have been considered, even though it's not a state, but it's in the United States. I don't know.
You would think with all of the trashing of the state, we should be number one.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. I'm just curious, man.
Look, I just talk on the radio. Okay. That's all I do. I have no control over the crime. KFI AM 640, we're live everywhere, the iHeartRadio app. And when we come back, we'll have a continuing theme. I know California felt left out. No more. We're going to talk about the worst LA freeways as ranked by LA Times.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Kelly here. We're live everywhere. The iHeartRadio app. Video simulcast will return after I return from vacation, which will be the end of the month, Labor Day, as a matter of fact. And I'm quite sure you're either on the freeway right now, or you recently got off the freeway, or you're getting ready to get on the freeway, heaven forbid. And we all know that there are some real perilous journeys out there. You're dodging obstacles. There are crazy drivers. There are people giving each other runners out there. It's an unpleasant experience. But we've come across this list from the LA Times as far as what are the worst portions of LA freeways. It's not just the 10 freeways. It's not the whole one. It's a section of each freeway that the LA Times has set aside as the worst of the worst. And here's what they did. They took into account from Caltrans performance measurement system data, average speed, the number of vehicle miles of travel divided by vehicle hours of travel, or Q, which I'm told is a common metric in traffic studies. Delays, vehicle hours of delay below 60 miles an hour, or total hours drivers would have saved had the road been moving at 60 miles an hour, which is never. Lost productivity, lost hours of work due to slowdowns, assuming 60 miles an hour is the best case. And fatal crashes, the number of fatal crashes on a road in a given year. So here are the 10 worst, I'll say, not only freeways, but sections of those freeways, given those parameters. Coming in at 10, as far as the worst sections of Southern California freeway. The 101 freeway between Boyle Heights to Ventura. Average speed, 54 miles an hour, the third slowest. Delays, third most. Lost productivity, 12th most. And fatal crashes, 37 in 2022, 10th most out of 2025. Coming in at number 9 of the worst LA portions of the freeways. The Costa Mesa Freeway, the 17.9 miles connecting Newport Beach to Orange. Average speed, 57 miles an hour, 12th slowest. Delays, 10th most. Lost productivity, 11th most. And fatal crashes, only 6 in 2022, which is 15th most. Coming in at number 8. The Pomona Freeway, the 70.6 miles, connecting East LA and Beaumont. Average speed, 56 miles an hour, 8th slowest. Delays, 9th most. Lost productivity, 5th most. Fatal crashes, 30 in 2022, the 11th most. And coming in number 7. The The 57 freeway, the 24.1 miles from Orange to Glendora. Average speed, 57 miles an hour, 13th slowest. Delays, 13th most. Lost productivity, 4th most. Fatal crashes, 7 in 2022. Coming in number 6. Yes, this is my route. Yes, this is my commute. The 110 freeway, Harbor Freeway, the 31.8 miles connecting San Pedro to Pasadena. In other words, trying to get through downtown. Average speed, 54 miles an hour, the 4th slowest. Delays, 6th most. Lost productivity, 18th most. Fatal crashes, 17 in 2022. And coming in number 5. The 710 freeway, 24 miles from Long Beach to Alhambra. Average speed, 54 miles an hour. 5th slowest. Delays, 4th most. Lost productivity, 17th most. Fatal crashes, 19 in 2022. What's that number 5, number 4?
It's 5.
Okay, then my numbers are off then. Coming in number 4. The 91 freeway, the 59 miles from Long Beach to Buena Park. Average speed, 56 miles an hour. 9th slowest. Delays, 8th most. Lost productivity, 7th most. Fatal crashes, 35 in 2022, which was the 6th most. And I think this is number 3. Oh, yeah, my numbers are off. Coming in number 3. The 405 freeway. Everyone loves it. 73 miles from San Fernando to Irvine, if you should dare to drive that straight. Average speed, 53 miles an hour. That's a damn lie. There's no way you can average 53 miles an hour at any time on the 405 anywhere.
Nope.
Now, I may be wrong. Bellio lives out that way. She probably drives it every single day. Tony, do you drive the 405 every single day?
Thankfully, no. The most I use is the 5 or the 91, which are both awful.
Yeah, but you're not averaging 50 miles an hour on those, are you?
Oh, God, no. Maybe at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Coming in number 2 of the worst sections of Southern California freeway. The 605 freeway, the 28 miles between Long Beach and Duarte. Average speed, 54 miles an hour, 6th slowest. Delays, 5th most. Lost productivity, 3rd most. Fatal crashes, 15 in 2022, 8th most. And coming in number 1 of the worst Southern California freeway stretch ever. The 10 freeway. From the beach through the city. Average speed, 52 miles an hour. That's a lie. The slowest out of all the freeways. Delays, worst of 25. Of the top 25, yes. Lost productivity, 8th most. Fatal crashes, get this, 90 in 2022 alone. 90. Just driving on the 10 freeway. And did you know that it was originally known as the Christopher Columbus Transcontinental Highway? I did not know that.
Kind of a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus Transcontinental Highway.
The 10 sounds so much better.
It sure does. Do you know the names of the actual names of the freeways? Like the 110 is the Harbor Freeway, I think. The Harbor Gateway.
And Pasadena.
Okay.
I mean, you have to think 18 years of a traffic reporter for iHeartRadio.
Oh, well, you tell us. What's the name of the 405 freeway?
It depends, because you've got the LA portion and the Santa Ana freeway is the 5.
I mean, but like the
Does
name,
it have a name?
like the
105 is the Glenn Anderson freeway.
The 118 is the Ronald Reagan.
Right.
You know.
I think the 405, the official name is the Homicidal Douche Lord Freeway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right.
No?
It sounds right.
I'll have to look that up. I could be
Google
wrong.
that. What is the official name of the 405 freeway?
Homicide.
405 freeway. Official name is
San Diego Freeway.
That's what it's called. It doesn't have like a fancier name.
That seems less accurate, honestly,
it's like-
doesn't it?
Right. But you have to think, too, back in the day, San Diego was a whole different concept.
Wait.
I'm looking back
Not
into...
one freeway is named the Los Angeles Freeway, and all these motherfuckers run through Los Angeles. So the 405
Right.
freeway is called the San Diego Freeway because it ends short of San Diego?
Correct. It originally took you towards San Diego. That was the whole point of that. Because the 405 comes up on the El Toro Y, where the 4 and the 5 meet.
Yeah.
405 and the 5 meet.
And you're not near San Diego.
No, you're right.
You got
100%.
like Laguna and...
But this is even the more wild part because I didn't even realize that we had the Santa Ana Army Air Base during World War II. Like
Santa Ana's the 5 freeway, right?
Right, correct.
Okay.
Santa Ana is the 5 freeway. But it's funny because all of that, like just thinking about how things are and where they went. So I agree with you. 405, all it does is get you to the 5 to go down to San Diego.
See, I don't. This is like it's not like
Mark, I don't think you're
it's
correct
not
on
like,
the 10
It's not
freeway.
like the.
I think we need a
James,
focus group.
or the I don't know, the Mark Ridley Thomas Expressway. Something. There's got to be some name. There's
which one?
name for the 405.
The San Diego Freeway. That's what they named it. The San Diego Freeway.
But I don't
It
like
doesn't even
that.
touch San Diego, though.
How
That's
about
what I'm
like
saying, I
the
don't
whipping
like that.
around you and cutting you off freeway?
Not on the San Diego 405.
No?
No one's whipping
No.
around you.
Okay, all right.
That's why they call it the parking lot, the unofficial name.
Well, this is quite
The
frustrating.
parking lot.
Because you drive, if you're coming over the hill, coming over to the west side, the 405 South, on like a Friday, you could get out and walk faster. No exaggeration.
No, it's true. You could actually get out of your car and walk up to the next car ahead of you and give them the finger and then walk back to your own car.
You know that because you've done it, haven't you?
I fantasized about it.
That turns you on?
I wouldn't exactly say that, no.
I'm not going to ask anymore.
Please don't.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Championship and 8th Annual Big 3 All-Star Game this coming Sunday, August 24th, live from Orlando. The remaining 2 teams fight it out for the Big 3 Championship Dr. J Trophy in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. Don't miss the wild conclusion of Big 3's 8th and most historic season ever. This is the game no one wants to lose, and there's no crying in the Big 3. The action starts with the Big 3 8th Annual All-Star Game. Don't miss All-Stars Dwight Howard, Montrezl Harrell, MVP Michael Beasley, Lance will make you Dan Stevenson, Jordan Crawford, Greg Monroe, Earl Clark, Nazir Kaur, and more show you why they are the best 3-on-3 basketball players in the world. Big 3's exciting All-Star Game plus the crowning of a new Big 3 champion. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, only on CBS.
640, we're live everywhere, the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Later with Mo Kelly on KFI AM 640.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And I have told you time and time again that where I live, which is just outside of Inglewood, is being, I'll say, invaded by a lot of coyotes. I've shown the videos to various people in the studio. They are everywhere in my area. It seems like there's a den every 3 or 4 blocks. And now it's becoming such an issue that it's getting more and more news coverage. And yeah, we have fun with the issue, but I've said eventually someone's child is going to get attacked. And let me put it this way, the right child, not just any child, but the right child. And then they will start taking this seriously. ABC had a report, and I think KTLA as well, talking about how residents in Inglewood said that they're fed up with 2 things. First, they have a feral cat invasion, as is being described, where cats are just multiplying and they're just running amok in the streets. And that's also turned into a food source for the coyotes. So you have these wild cats, you have these wild coyotes just running around the city, creating mayhem, and the coyotes are not afraid of people at all anymore.
Last night, leaving here, a smaller coyote ran right by the door downstairs. And I said, oh, damn it. Coyote's time is now. Let me pull out my pepper spray. Walk outside. I see it just kind of trotting down over towards Morton's like it's about to go get some pickup or something. I'm like, what's happening with this coyote? Is it, dining out? I see it. I say, okay, cool. It's fine. It's getting a little further away. It slows down and turns to look at me. Turns around. I'm like, this coyote's feeling a little testy. Another coyote comes out.
Back up.
Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, oh, snap. Do I slowly back up and try to go back into the door? I said, no, hell no. I got to get out of here. It's late. I'm going to try to make a break for the stairs. Now, today, I'm ready.
You're not going to outrun a coyote?
I'm not. Yes, I know that. But, I figure, I made loud stomping sounds as I'm going and, rawr, coyote, doing all that kind of stuff. I had a plastic bottle, which I'm crunching. A lot of noises. I'm thinking to myself, make yourself sound scary. Big monsters coming out. But tonight I got my bear spray with me. So I dare a coyote. I'm going to spray you and then quite possibly smash you over the head with one of those statues or something downstairs. This coyote's going to be dead in the courtyard.
You know they're going to be waiting on you. They know where you work. They know what time you get off of work. They're waiting you for to walk through those doors, and then you'll be committed to the situation. They know where the garage is. They know you're walking to your car. They're going to come 4 or 5 deep.
And it's not like I can get into the elevator and it's going to close fast enough before they can all jump in and mob me in the elevator, get me on the stairs going down. You're right. And coyotes are smart and they are vengeful. They used to leave chickens in my yard all the time.
You have to tell that story again.
Look, I remember the last time that we talked about, this is before the Altadena burning. Last time we talked about coyotes on the radio, we were threatening to do what we planned on doing to a coyote if it ever ran up on us, right? Come outside in the morning and there's dead chicken pieces all in the yard. Not in anyone else's yard, just in mine. As if it was a warning to me to leave coyotes out my mouth.
Oh, if you don't know, when a coyote has killed an animal, they'll usually eat it right there. When you come out, you just see bones and parts just sitting right there.
They left enough for me to know that this is a bird, and they leave it in the same spot.
Yes.
There's no chickens in my neighbor. There's no neighbor next door or anywhere near me that's got chicken. Where are you getting the chicken and then bringing it to this yard as a warning?
Well, it could have been a horse head in your bed.
It doesn't sound like you got the message either. They were sizing up the menu last night, and you still didn't get the message.
Coyotes really talk. They know who you are.
And for one to run by the door, and it was kind of like one of those, here he comes. And it's it just kind of just went far enough down where if it wanted to, it could have turned around. It could have turned around, and it stood there looking little menacing, but it was small. And I'm I'm not worried about you until the bigger one came out.
That's how they trap you.
Snap.
That's right. Yeah. You think you have an advantage, and then all of a sudden,
they're howling, and
the
hear me
homies show
making
up.
that nasty
that whooping
sound that cats make when they're being murdered by coyotes.
I hear it just about every night, and it's horrifying. It's absolutely horrifying. They killed a cat not too far from my house last night. It was loud enough where I knew it was within 100 feet.
Yeah,
and you hear them calling for their friends and family.
Yeah,
it's a horrible, horrible sound.
Jeez.
And it's going to get worse. Going back to the story in Inglewood, it's going to get worse because no one's really taking it seriously. And until someone takes it seriously, you're going to have these coyotes just running up and down the street. Legally, you can't do anything to them. Legally, I'm not saying you should do anything illegal to them. But if you should happen to accidentally, unintentionally run them over with your car, c'est la vie.
Well, Tuala just showed all you need is a plastic bottle to crinkle because that's known to terrify dangerous wild animals.
Look, we just recently talked about what to do when we're approached by a wild animal. You got to make yourself bigger and louder and scary.
Yeah, I'm not going to try that with a bear. I'm just not. Coyote, I'm going to fight. Not with a bear. No, not at all. It's later with Mo Kelly. I'll fight with Mark.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I'll crinkle a bottle at you.
Ace Hola. KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
KFI and KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. More stimulating talk.
iHeart presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his LA Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.